Good morning. Let's have a look at yesterday. See if you picked out. This would have been a brilliant play. Now, I'm very disappointed in myself yesterday. We saw what Karabakh did to Braga. Saw what Karabakh did to Bayer Leverkusen in the first half, in the first leg. And backing them at 12s or 13s or even higher at half time when it's 0-0. That could have been the value play. And indeed, they scored the first two goals, got red carded, and that was your angling. My apologies for not passing this on to you. I fell asleep again. I am sorry about this. It's when you've got a 3 a.m., 4 a.m. start, it's extremely difficult to stay up. But no such excuses at the weekend. Saturday and Sunday, you'll have full coverage from me throughout, starting at 2:30 on Saturday and about probably 2 o'clock or 1:30 on Sunday. So I hope you can make it for those. These will be the last league matches, by the way, for a couple of weeks. The international break is going to be a very quiet one here at Footballtradingprofits.club. I don't like internationals. They're one-off events. But I'll show you how we can kind of get a handle into these matches via the FIFA World Rankings and the odds. And I could do the research using Soccerway and Soccer24. That might help. But international break is going to be a quiet one until we come back. And then we've got the run-in to the end of the season, which is going to be very, very exciting indeed. Let's have a look at yesterday. Could have laid the draw at half-time yesterday. I had that in my water that Rangers, Celtic, etc. in Europe, aside from weaker leagues like Dinamo Zagreb and Croatia, they're just vulnerable. Benfica on this occasion just getting the single goal that they needed to end Rangers' hopes. Should have really taken on the Slavia Prague red card, but this is the problem with second legs. When you've got an AC Milan side so dominant from the first leg, a 0-0 is in play. But they really did take advantage of this red card. Got a couple of goals before half-time. Villarreal and Marseille, what a great effort from Villarreal here to come back from a huge deficit. Well done to West Ham, emphatic against Freiburg after a 1-0 deficit in the first leg. Sporting Lisbon did score first here, and again, with Atalanta coming from Italian Serie A, rather like Portuguese Primeira Liga being a better league than the SPL or a more competitive league than the SPL. Similar story here. Italian Serie A, far more competitive than the Portuguese Primeira Liga. So I should have really taken on a Sporting Lisbon opening goal. Brighton, well, they got a goal, but that was it. And Liverpool, far too emphatic. Let's have a look at these others. Well, we did lay the draw in Fiorentina Maccabi Haifa match, and Fiorentina scored first. So you would have got a trade out of that one, regardless of what happened afterwards. Great performance from PAOK Thessaloniki, really putting it to Croatia. And as I say, with Rangers and Benfica, Croatian HNL1 league is not competitive enough in Europe. The Dinamo Zagreb only really have Hajduk Split to test them. This was a pity. Servette did have a goal disallowed in the first half, 0-0 at half-time. Well done to Aston Villa. And again, Ajax, coming from the Eredivisie, shouldn't really hold a prayer against the top 5 side from the Premier League. But we'll have a normal league football returning, thankfully. In the English League 2, well, we went the roundabout route and taking on Salford. The value there would have been taking on a 2-0 lead for Salford. But I took them on at 1-0 and I had to hold firm. But once you get a 2-0 and then it goes to 2-1, that's your first cash out for a marginal loss. But a 2-2 from Stockport. Salford did have some wins against the top 6 under their belts. Looking on to Friday, Toulouse and Lyon, well, 2.7 the favourite, tells you everything you need to know about that. Lyon having a second wind in French League. Toulouse, like the Hoffenheim and Man United, arguably, very tough team to read. FC Köln and Leipzig. Leipzig should take advantage of an FC Köln with only 4 defeats all season. Wins all season. This is prior to the international break. Be nice to get 3 points under their belts. they look deserving favourites there. Empoli and Bologna, strange market this one. Bologna have gone under the radar this season. I've only had something like 6 defeats all season. I don't know why they're only 2.1, which is not a significant favourite, is it? Heracles, our old pals, with Giz Hornkamp, the mighty Giz, coming at the back to get them in the lead. I want to give them an advantage today against the go-ahead Eagles. Looks like the go-ahead Eagles, for me, have the best form. They're unbeaten home and away against 9th and lower. They play 14th today. Real Sociedad and Cadiz, the market looks about right here for Real Sociedad. I think they've struggled with their attendance in the Champions League. I think that's right. 2 consecutive home defeats. No win in 5 at home. So this is what I would term a redemption match against the Cadiz side with only 3 wins all season. So those are our main leagues tonight. You're unlikely to hear from me tonight. Day off as I prepare to give you Saturday and Sunday as probably the last live chats or live streams for a couple of weeks. Let's have a look forward to the international break, and it's going to be very quiet, I'm afraid. There's nothing I can add. Normally what happens is Mondays and Tuesdays are transition days from league football to internationals. And then it's normally Wednesday, Thursday, Friday we start seeing the proper international. We've got English League 2 on Monday. Just the one match, Crawley against Stockport. So Stockport playing quickly again. So I'll certainly look at that match for you. But it's probably outside of any league football. You're going to have second tier football, such as the Portuguese Segunda League, because none of their players, of course, will be playing in any internationals. Tuesday the 19th. Again, Women's Champion League, probably not going to play that. English League 2 again gets a look. Scottish League 1, too illiquid, I'm afraid, to play. So this is going to be a day off. There's nothing doing at all on the Tuesday. Wednesday is probably going to be the start of seeing some international sides out. As you know, San Marino and Kits, it's the match we've all been waiting for. No other leagues apart from that. Again, this is going to be a rest day. It looks a very quiet one indeed. So it could be an opportunity for me, instead of doing research for these next 2 weeks, just to provide you with articles each day on a specific element of football trading, just to relearn or refresh your memory about the main angles. So we could do a kind of workshop on research, a workshop on this, workshop on that. Thursdays when it all gets busy with the Europa Championship qualifiers, and these, of course, are competitive matches, which I like. I don't play friendlies in internationals. So it's starting early as well with the AFC World Cup qualifiers. These can sometimes give us a good trading angle. We have to use the FIFA World Rankings, really, to give us an idea of how to gauge the sides. So you can get that here at FIFA.com. I'll be doing that for you on the Thursday. And on Friday, it's probably going to be the same. No friendlies on Friday. Treat them very, very carefully, these friendlies. If you're going to be ultra disciplined, don't get involved. So Friday looks very, very quiet, probably because it's set up. That's not the Julep League, that's the Super League. So Friday looks a very quiet one. So enjoy the break next week. Refresh your mind about the fundamentals, which I'll do for you in various posts. Again, world friendlies, Argentina. They're tempting. They're certainly tempting. England, Brazil, for example. I don't know if there's a trading angle, in-play stats or not at all. So, but on Saturday we've got English League 2, at least to help us out. 12:30, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock kickoffs there. Great league. Might even research English League 2 for you. It's a rarity that I do. But at this stage of the season, I think you know the drill with English League 2. We take our first cues from the market, look at our odds on favourites, and we also look at league positions, particularly at this stage of the season, mid-March. Sunday, will we have any internationals? I'm not too sure. Friendlies again on Sunday. Ecuador against Italy. And San Marino, St. Kitts again. God, they're really spoiling us, those two. So another quiet one on Saturday and Sunday. Could give us an opportunity as well, this international break, just to give you some ideas about tennis trading using the same principles as the football. But the only difference being, instead of goals, you're looking for games or sets. Monday the 25th. Let's have a look. So again, it's going to be very quiet. We've got under 21 championship qualifiers. Those tend to be competitive and tradable. So there's just a smattering of matches. But let's go. I don't know if I've had a look onto today's football. Yes, we have already. So just prepare for a quiet one from the 18th to the 31st of March. April onwards is going to be an important time. It's the run-in to the end of the season. I don't think we can get to April, but you're going to be using the standings and the live standings in the run-in. The live standings. What that means is any change in the scoreline is going to be reflected automatically in the league table. So, for example, teams like Lorient be itching to get a win, aren't they? Nantes itching to get the win. Metz itching to get the win. Strasbourg, Montpellier. So if these are favourites and they concede first, for example, or if these two are playing each other, it's a must-win, isn't it? You've got to take points off your near rival. It's a similar story. Let's not ignore the top. But this is more in keeping with the second-tier leagues when you have promotion, not so in League But in the second tier, for example, you're going to have down to, I suppose, 8 for the playoff places. You're going to have automatic promotion places as well. And you'll see the difference. For example, a win there zooms them up to 45, that kind of thing. It's a very exciting way to trade end of season matches. So look forward to all of that. Quiet one this evening. I'll see you tomorrow for a full coverage, starting with the German Bundesliga, and it's the last live stream. Got a lot of postponed matches for some reason. We'll have to confirm that. Arsenal, Chelsea, Palace, Newcastle. I wonder if that's because it's the Cup. I'm not sure. So I'll confirm that for you. Strange to see these postponements. English League 1, English League 2 and the Championship. So we're going to have a nice, busy 3 o'clock kick-off period on Saturday. And a similar story for Sunday. So enjoy this evening. I'll see you on Saturday and Sunday for a busy last live streams for 2 weeks. So I hope you can attend. Let's make some cash before the international break. Have a great day.